Love is a feeling that goes far beyond oneself. True love is characterized by selfless concern for the other person's happiness and well-being. Even if you have nothing to do with it, you take pleasure in other people's success. You're essentially saying, I want you to be content with your life. Having them around to share in your joy is great if it happens, but they are not necessary. To love someone is to wish unconditional happiness for them. However, attachment is very different. It's a form of attachment that stems from the desire to feel secure emotionally. In a committed relationship, one partner will tell the other, you need to make me happy. You will be dissatisfied if they do not go out of their way to ensure your satisfaction. Possessiveness, control issues, and an excessive reliance on the other person to meet your emotional needs are all hallmarks of attachment. Idealization is the first step in the attachment process. You meet this person and immediately feel at peace with yourself. You can't help but imagine yourself spending the rest of your life with them. There may be times when you feel like, I can't imagine my life without this person. This is the beginning of attachment, when you are very invested in the prospect of spending your lives together. In many cases, safety measures are taken next. You may start placing limits on each other in an effort to keep your relationship safe. This can show up as possessiveness, micromanagement, or even cutting them off from their social circle. However, the more you try to manage another person's life, the more likely it is that you will alienate them. No one enjoys being hemmed in or under someone else's thumb. The fear of being abandoned is an additional feature of attachment. You fret over what would occur if they ever abandoned you. To paraphrase, my whole world would crumble without them. This paralyzing fear of separation can motivate unhealthy actions designed to keep the loved one close. To move away from attachment and towards genuine love, it's essential to acknowledge some fundamental truths about life. 1. Impermanence. Nothing in life is permanent. People, circumstances, and relationships are all subject to change. Accepting this impermanence is crucial to finding peace. 2. Individual suffering. Everyone experiences their own suffering and challenges. Just as you have your private world of suffering, others have theirs. Recognize that others are not responsible for solving all your problems. 3. Lack of control. You cannot control other people. You can't dictate their behavior, thoughts, or feelings. What you can control is how you respond to the world around you. When you know and accept these facts, you can treat others with more kindness and love. You can begin to let go of the need for total control and unrealistic expectations once you accept that everyone is on their own journey, facing their own unique struggles. If you want to love someone without getting too attached to them, you need to prioritize their happiness while also realizing that you are responsible for your own. Realizing that nothing in life is assured, you make the most of the time you spend with them. Whether or not they are still a significant part of your life, you hope for their happiness. With this approach to love, you focus on bringing joy and positivity into another person's life without counting on them to meet all your needs in return. This type of love is freeing and never ends in heartbreak. Loving someone without becoming attached to them is not only possible, but also extremely beneficial. A change in perspective is necessary, as is the acceptance of transience, the recognition of the reality of human suffering, and the surrender of control. You can have richer, more meaningful, and ultimately more satisfying relationships if you practice unconditional love.